Speaking of
having fun.
nostalgia, how do you feel when you hear like 10 years of Worlds?
Yeah, I ride for that album. I like when I go back and listen to it, it's like, here's the thing is there are fans that want me to go back to like the Worlds sound, and it's now gotten to a point where I can listen to Worlds and I can feel that same like nostalgia myself. Like I can hear it and I can be like, wow, like this version of me, like I get why this means so much to people. I think the best thing I can do to respect those feelings for people is to not try and replicate it.
Mm-hmm.
I think letting it live in people's memory is the best way for me to respect that art, as annoying and frustrating as that might be for people. Like some of my favorite games of all time, there's a game called Star Wars Galaxies, a game called City of Heroes. These games like shut down when I was at my peak of loving them, and you couldn't play them because they were online services. And then people worked painstakingly for years to bring them back, and I missed them so bad. And I played them, and it was cool, but it wasn't the same. And it's like I almost wish I could just live with the memories I had of those games. But like I will say, like on the tour, I will definitely be playing like music from Worlds, my favorite songs from that album, because I love that music, and I like. It's so exciting for me to be at a point now where I have so many songs of mine that I love that I can like, I don't even know which songs to cut. Like that's a really cool feeling. So I'm not like over Worlds. And I'm happy to finally be able to feel some of the same nostalgia that people feel for that record. And like, yeah, shout out to my Worlds heads, my Globe heads, you know, like shout out to the people that were there for that time, because I miss it too.
Do you think about how they are going to react to Smile?
Yeah, I think that I just have to not care, you know? But I also think that there's elements of Smile that are Worlds adjacent.
Yeah.
I think some of the sounds, like even Cheerleader to a certain extent, I think like Russian Roulette, like some of the synth sounds and stuff. I think Knock Yourself Out also is like really good for like the OG Porter fans. It's like electronic, it's like hook driven, it's big, it's vast sounding, like. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think about this all the time, actually. Sorry, I know we have to end, but like sometimes I will go back and I'll self-indulge in this like masturbatory way and like listen to my old music or watch old interviews or watch old show visuals. And I get filled with so much gratitude to the people who are there for it, and especially those people that are still following today. Like people who were listening to me 10 years ago, as I've gone through like basically 4 evolutions since then, who stayed on the boat and are still interested in what I have to say and what I have to do. Like in the most parasocial way, I love those people. And I feel a deep, deep, non-PR, like genuine, heartfelt, like it makes me want to cry when I think about it. Like the shit that me and my audience have been through together, and people who love my music, then like I feel them. Like I think we feel the same way about it, actually. Like I often wonder that, like my favorite artists, how do they feel? Can they listen, like can Justin Vernon listen to 22 a Million, Bon Iver, and listen and feel the same way that I feel? Or like can Thomas Bangalter and Guy-Man listen to Discovery, Daft Punk, like and feel how I feel about it? Maybe, I don't know, but I hope so. I wish they could, because it fills me with so much love and delight and like bliss. And I guess if any of my fans are wondering if I can feel that way about like Worlds or older things that they loved, I think I do. Like I think I feel the same way that you feel about it. So
a lot of those songs probably mean something different to you today, though.
Yeah, and some of them like feel adolescent to me in bad ways. Like some of them
Frozen
feel
in time.
Yeah, and some of them I'm like, holy fuck, I snapped. Like with like Sad Machine or like Divinity, Goodbye to a World, like Fresh Static Snow, Fellow Feeling, those songs to me, I listen back to those and I'm like, I was snapping. Like I remember the day that I made Fresh Static Snow, or maybe it was Goodbye to a World. Wow, maybe I'm losing it. There was like, it was one of the 2 Vocaloid songs. There was just like a crazy storm that day. And it was one of those days where like, I think this was Goodbye to a World. One of those days where there's a weird storm and the sky turns kind of green. You know what I mean? Like one of those like tornado weather looking days, and like sun shower, like it was a weird weather day. And like the atmospheric barometric pressure interacted with my brain in a weird way. And I just went in the studio and I was like, I hope this storm never stops, because like it's beaming something to me, and made one of the best songs I've ever made. And damn, Damn.
The universe, man. Telling you, the universe beams some shit to you.
Yeah, it does.
And it's here. It's on Smile.